Today on Cresskill Update.
First, we'll catch up with the principal players as they learn their lines for the upcoming spring musical.
And then another movie scene duplication from the Video 2 classes.
And finally, a video that will take you behind the scenes of Cresskill Update to get to know our cast and crew. All this and more coming at you today on Cresskill Update. Hello Cresskill, and welcome to Cresskill Update, the program where we showcase the shooting, editing, and acting talents of students enrolled in the school's video production classes. I'm Helen Chamley.
And I'm Vinny Vacco. Get ready to get the inside scoop on everything happening here at Cresskill High School. First up in today's show, advanced video students Janine McCaffrey and Helen Chamley went behind the scenes of upcoming spring musical Once Upon a Mattress and talked to the cast about the difficulty of learning all of those lines. Check it out.
So when it comes to the musical or anything theater related where I have to memorize lines, usually the way I do it is I take 5 to 10 minutes to myself and I read through my lines, try to memorize as much as I can. Then I usually get with someone that has a copy of the script and we start going through the lines, and if I have the option available, I'll take the script and quickly look over it and run it over a few times in my head, and then we'll run that scene over again until I get the line, and that's usually how it works for me.
Usually I walk in circles when I'm memorizing, and it looks like I'm talking to myself a lot, but it really helps if I just read it over and over and over again.
Well, memorizing lines takes a lot of repetition. Most of the time, we would split off in groups and work on our own scenes, depending on who's available at the moment. And we would just go over the scene over and over again until we can finally get off script.
Mean Girls is a favorite amongst most teenage girls, and these students from the Video 2 class did a great job replicating a classic scene from the movie. Let's take a look.
She's the queen bee, the star. Those other two are just her little workers.
Regina George. How do I even begin to explain Regina George?
Regina George is flawless.
She has 2 Fendi purses and a silver Lexus.
I hear her hair is insured for $10,000.
I hear she does car commercials in Japan.
Her favorite movie is Varsity Blues.
One time she met John Stamos on a plane,
and he told her she was pretty.
One time she punched me in the face. It was awesome.
They did an awesome job with that.
Definitely. Now we will take a commercial break. Look out for some PSAs created by video students, both in advanced video and in Video 2. There's a million places you would never consider texting. So don't do it while driving.
Hey, did I spot you in that last one?
You sure did. Texting and driving is a really important issue facing today's teens, and I was really happy to play a part in creating a PSA about it.
I'm glad students here at CHS are spreading awareness about such important issues.
Up next, a video created by Helen. She made this profile about the Cresskill High School Physics Club. Check it out.
The Physics Club was started by Jay and Paul. They wanted to do some calculations, play with more materials, and really do other projects like that. And we didn't have a club here, so they decided to start one. I think we've had up to 30 people in here working on some project or other. We went through rockets, we took some from last year, built some new ones, launched them in the field on a nice foggy day, and had a lot of fun with that. They tried to do mousetrap cars, but decided it'd be more fun to do catapults with them, so they bought some popsicle sticks, bought some extra materials, and just started building and flicking. I guess that's basically it.
In the past, Video 2 student Hannah Hernandez has had her video pieces featured on Cresskill Update, but up next, we'll catch up with her personality and find out a little bit more about one of her other talents, the violin.
Hi, I'm Hannah Hernandez, and I play the violin. I started violin when I was 3, and my parents put me in a room with a violin, cello, and a piano, and I just walked up to the violin. Definitely, I would say practicing is one of my weaknesses because I can stay focused, but I kind of space out sometimes. I don't really know my life without violin because I've been playing 12 years. It's basically my life, it's my passion. I have individual goals for the certain pieces I'm playing and what I'm working on at that point, but I would love to pursue violin and make it my career. I take lessons at a private studio in Englewood Cliffs with Elizabeth Fadley. It's really you need determination in order to play an instrument. You have to love it, you have to really want to do it. I mean, after school, on Tuesdays, I go home, take my lunch with me in the car, and I go straight to lesson. After lesson, I have orchestra, and sometimes I even have quartets that are an hour away, and it takes a lot of time and perseverance and stuff. I like performing and doing concerts, and I've played in Merkin Hall, Carnegie Hall, the Jewish Heritage Museum. It's my life, and I go home and I'm I want to practice. I just wake up sometimes and I'm I need to practice, and I just I don't know, I just love it.
That's another example of the talented students here at Cresskill High School.
Next up, everyone's favorite interview segment, I'm Asking the Questions with Lisa Gray. Today she talks to AP Art students Nicole and Amanda Madison to find out more about their artistic abilities and their experiences taking art at Cresskill High School.
Hey everyone, and welcome to I'm Asking the Questions. So I'm sure those of you who have walked around the halls of our school or have come to the winter or spring concerts would be sure to see the art covering the walls of the A-Wing. Now there are many mediums of art displayed across the halls, but all of the fine art displayed is done by Ms. Galchinsky's AP Art students. So today on I'm Asking the Questions, we have Amanda and Nicole Madison here to talk about their art that I'm sure many of you have seen before. They have been studying their whole lives and have now made it up to AP Art. Welcome to the show, you guys.
Hi, Lisa.
Hi. Okay, so first I just want to ask, how often do you guys get called by the other sister's name?
Oh my god. Every day.
Every day?
Yeah.
Like at least 10 times.
Abe just called me Nicole.
I think I called you Nicole this morning.
Oh, yeah, you did?
Yeah, sorry about that. But, okay, so now I want to talk about your art, because as you guys can see, you guys are really, really good artists. And I want to know, first, do you guys have like a similar style in art that you guys tend to do?
No, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
What's like the biggest difference between your art and Nicole's art?
I draw more. I don't paint. She does.
Okay, cool.
I was going to say that we do have a similar style because we like do the same stuff, but we use like different mediums. Like, I don't know, she doesn't really like to paint and I like to paint more, and she's just better at drawing, so she likes to do that.
Oh, cool. Okay. And so do you guys tend to carry like a certain theme throughout your art?
I really like pinks and purples. You can see it.
Okay, cool.
I like to like make it like colorful. Most of my things actually have pink and purple in it. I don't know why, I just think it looks pretty.
Okay, that's cool. So are you guys planning on going to college for art, for painting?
Yeah.
Cool. How does that work? What do you have to do to do that?
What, you can talk.
Well, for some schools, like, you have to send a portfolio and they'll like send you a letter and ask for it. But some don't require it, and you can just go in and you can just take their intro classes, and then you'll like make a portfolio, and for your sophomore year, then you'll be able to take the higher art classes. That's how some colleges work.
So you basically like declare your major
Yeah.
sophomore year? In
Some do that, and some like to see your portfolio first.
Cool. All right. Well, we have made it, folks, to our rapid fire section of the show. So for those of you who have seen it before, I'm going to throw a series of questions at Amanda and Nicole, and they're going to have to answer them separately in under 30 seconds. All right, start the clock.
Nicole, you.
So Nicole, painting or drawing?
Painting.
Amanda, large format or small format?
Large.
Nicole, Straub or Galchinsky?
Straub, definitely all the way. Amanda,
Amanda, oil or water?
Water.
Okay, who is the better painter?
Me.
Really? Oh my God! I thought you were going to answer that. Okay, cool. Well, we got through that. Great. You guys made it in perfect time. Awesome. That was great. Okay, cool. So now, okay. So we have all of these paintings on the walls, and I want you guys to talk about them a little bit. Share like maybe why you did each painting. Which one's your favorite up here? Whoever wants to go first, go for it.
Okay. My favorite one would probably be this one.
Okay, cool.
The one with the cigarette box.
Gotcha.
Everyone always asks me about it, and like they think it's gonna be something like, why is there cigarette in your mouth? But it's actually like, it was a project. We had to base it. We went to the MoMA Museum, and we had to base a project off something that we saw there. And I saw a really cool picture with like a cigar like glued to a man's mouth, and the cigar was sticking out, and I thought it was really interesting. So I tried to like emulate it, and I did this Mary Kate Olsen, and she like, it's hard to tell because it's really close to her face, but so I just like shoved a cigarette box in her mouth, and I was like, and it makes her look bad, because that's what the other picture was trying to do, is trying to make the man look bad. So I was trying to make Mary Kate look bad.
Yeah, was that your first like 3D something you did?
Yeah, actually, I think.
Cool.
I kind of like it though. I'll probably do it again.
Cool. Okay, what about you, Amanda?
This one's my favorite. We actually just did this one, and I like it because it actually came out better than I thought it was going to. So that's why it's my favorite.
Cool.
But I really like to doodle, so the fact that I got to like actually do graffiti on the walls is really fun.
Yeah.
And colored pencils is my favorite thing to draw with, so I like it a lot.
Cool. How long did it take you to do?
Forever. I actually stayed up until it was like 5-something in the morning, and I took 5-hour energy, and I was shaking. It was really bad.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. The night before it was due.
Oh no. How long does it usually take you guys to do a specific piece of art?
And like if you sit down during one day and like just draw all day, you'll be
all
finished.
day.
But if you don't, like then a while usually takes me long.
a long time.
Is there anyone who has influenced you or anything that has influenced you to create artwork?
Oh, yeah. Well, I guess I wouldn't really have a good answer to this question, but through like the years, Miss Straub or Miss Skeltinsky has really really been there for all of us, and especially me. Like, I don't know, she has really helped me grow as an artist, and she really influenced me a lot. So.
Yeah, I guess you're right. She pushes us to like
be as good as we can
and like
be.
to show our personalities, like ourselves through our work. Like these all have, well, at least mine. This one has a meaning, like deeper meanings to it than you actually like see.
That's awesome. So AP Art has really helped you guys, and is it prepared you guys for college to be able to?
Yeah. I think definitely it has. Yeah. The workload is like so much more than what we have in the past, and I know it's going to be like that.
You wouldn't
in
think that like it's just an art class, like it's not a lot of work, but it's my hardest class on my schedule. So
great, awesome. Well, thank you guys so much, Amanda and Nicole. We're really happy to have you and talk about your beautiful artwork. And we will see you next time on I'm Asking the Questions. Don't forget to check out their artwork throughout the hallways for the spring concert and just any day of the week. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you next time. You guys are great.
Some amazing work by the Madison sisters. They are so talented.
Agreed. Closing out today's show, we are so excited to bring you this behind-the-scenes video highlighting the cast and crew of Cresskill Update. You'll hear from our producer, editor, floor manager, and even our executive producer, Mr. Kress. Here's reporter Troy Galan getting the inside scoop on the making of Cresskill Update in this short piece by our crew.
closing out today's show.
I'm doing it for the camera for
I'm Cresskill Update reporter Troy Galan. Today, we're going to go behind the scenes and talk to all of the people that help make Cresskill Update possible. I'm here with the producer of Cresskill Update, Kate Rail. Kate, tell us a little bit about what it's like to produce the show and the set behind the scenes.
Well, producing Cresskill Update basically means that I have to get everything together and like figure out exactly what's going to go in the show. I make a rundown, which is basically this, which is behind us. It's every video that's going to be in the show, along with what the anchors are going to talk about in between. Also, I write the script for the anchors, so I have to kind of think of things for them to introduce with and things for them to tag out with after the piece has been played. And I also kind of oversee the production of the show, make sure everything's going smoothly during the production, and make sure everyone's doing what they're supposed to be doing, has their microphones the right way, and everything looks right. So,
I'm here with the technical director of the show, Michael Vani. Michael, that's a pretty interesting switchboard there. Would you mind explaining it to us?
Sure. It's really not all that complicated. Here, it tells me what camera I'm on, and this just tells me what shot I'm recording with. And when I press this button, it just switches the shot from what I'm seeing to what I'm recording.
Now let's go over here. I see we have Cresskill Update. Everything's already been shot. And so what exactly do you do once everything's shot? You just begin to edit it?
I normally have like the clips that are in the show prior to the show being recorded. And then after the show's recorded, all I do is put in these graphics and the music and some titles.
I'm here with Joey Peluso. Joey, what's your role on the show?
I'm the floor manager.
And what does the floor manager do on the set?
I give cues to the people on the set, and they, Mike Vlani or Kate will be talking to me, telling me which shot we're going to be on, or what camera turns we're doing, to iris up, down, focus, zoom in out.
Yeah, these are some pretty complicated cameras over here. You mind explaining how these work?
Well, we have the tilt, we have the counterweight here to make it a little easier. We have down here, we have the zoom in and out and manual focus. And then we also have the iris to make it brighter or dimmer.
I'm here with Vinny Vacco, one of the original anchors of Season 1 Cresskill Update. Vinny, tell us what it's like to anchor the show.
You know, it's really fun. You know, at first when I first heard I was going to do it, I didn't know how I was going to do. You know, I was a little worried, and I was reading my lines before. And, yeah, overall it's really fun. You know, you just have fun, read the lines, and be yourself.
And how does it feel to be on TV?
It's funny, you see yourself and you're like, oh, that's me, it's on TV. It's pretty funny. It's an awesome experience.
I'm here with Peter Chamalian, one of the main contributors to the content of the show. Peter, what's it like to have your stuff on TV?
I'd say it's a lot of fun. Definitely it gives people kind of an idea about what I'm about and all the time and effort I put into my stuff. And it's kind of cool to show everyone what I really enjoy doing.
And do you have a favorite video or favorite type of video?
I like making music videos a lot. Nothing in particular. A lot of things created nowadays inspires me, like a lot of the GoPro footage, a lot of the landscape footage. Really inspires me to get out there and just grab the shots that I really want to see. So.
And now I'm here with Mr. Kress, the mastermind behind the whole show. Mr. Kress, how did you come up with this idea and how do you think it's done so far?
Well, it's not my idea. I mean, a lot of schools that have video programs like ours have shows like this. And it's great to have a show that is really a genuine experience for the students. So they can experience running a camera, they can experience being on set, they can experience using wireless microphones, they have experience being floor managers, technical directors, and we work with state-of-the-art equipment. And it's just a great experience for the kids to have in a high school environment. The quality of the work that comes out of this program is absolutely phenomenal, and it's the best I've ever seen in any high school.
So as you can see, Cresskill Update is really more than meets the eye. There's a lot of people that work very hard to help make the show what it is. The program started at nothing, and now after 4 years, has grown and even has its own TV show and TV station. As a senior next year, I'm really excited to see where the program will grow. And with Mr. Kress leading the way, hopefully, we'll have a great year next year as well. Reporting for Cresskill Update, I'm Troy Galan.
Well, that's all for today. We hope you've enjoyed the show. I'm Helen Chamley.
And I'm Vinny Vacco, and this has been Cresskill Update. Tune in next time for more content from students here at Cresskill High School. See you next time.